addition, in like Latin America, the guy who raised your rent is some dickhead at the top of some board of CEOs who was like, well, actually, I think if we got all of these other landlords together,
and we can milk a little bit more on this.
What are they going to do? What, are they going to live without a house? Fuck no, they're not going to do that. Come on.
So, okay, so we're kind of talking about this idea of like runaway hypercapitalism in America, which is how I see it. Speaking to what we're talking about in terms of the younger generation in society, they're kind of feeling the cracks in that idea, and they're unfortunately paying the price for that. We've been dancing around this, but like I haven't directly asked you, like what would you identify yourself as then politically, if you had to choose a label, I guess, if we had to throw you into a bucket, right?
Yeah, I think it's thankfully as a consequence of some of the new developments in the United States, I think it's become much more permissible, at least in America, to describe yourself as a socialist. I think in recent time, it's been okay to say you're a democratic socialist. Even very normal folks are.
Well, which is what Zoran
said. Yes. Yeah. I would say I'm a socialist. I think I am very interested in the various communist nations around the world that have uplifted so many people out of poverty. I would like to learn from them as much as I possibly can, and communize the United States of America, brother. But no, like genuinely, I would like to learn as much as I can and try to bring some of those lessons back to home, back to Mamdana-san, and see if we can enact some meaningful change. I don't know if it has to be incremental or if, frankly, the entire thing needs to be turned on its head and there needs to be a whole new system. But I think that's a debate that many people around the world outside of the United States have been having for a considerable amount of time. And I think recently I've been very sympathetic to the movements that have successfully turned entire systems on their heads. So I've grown very sympathetic to the systems that I've seen abroad, such as in places like China or even Vietnam. Laos. I recently went to Laos. I went to Vietnam last month. I went to Laos last month, and oh my God,
Vietnam's an exciting place. Right?
A lot of people move in there.
Yeah. So they say Vietnam is now what Shanghai was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, a lot of people
like that excitement level. Yeah.
Too many tourists though. So many French people. Oh my God.
Oh, that's a no-no then. Oh, that's a no-no then.
So many French, dude. I